We are going to talk about nocturnal animals.
Ooh.
Question 1. What type of tree marsupial leaves rainforest treetops at night to search for grubs and plants on the ground?
Owls?
Tree kangaroos.
What?
Yes, tree kangaroos. They inhabit the tropical rainforests of New Guinea and far northeastern Queensland, Australia, along with some of the islands in the region. I only thought they were regular kangaroos. I didn't know that there were some that hung out in trees.
Yeah, no kidding.
Question 2. What type of arachnid will glow if you shine a black light on them? Tarantulas, wolf spiders, or scorpions?
Scorpions.
That is correct. Due to a substance in their exoskeleton called the hyaline layer, which fluoresces under ultraviolet light. So I've seen documentaries where they walk around at night in like deserts with a black light shining, and then all of a sudden something will shine bright and they'll be like, oh, there's a scorpion. So that's so cool. Question 3. The greater bulldog bat uses its large clawed feet to eat an average of how many small fish at night?
12.
The answer is between 30 to 40. These bats use echolocation to locate fish at the surface of the water and swoop down to catch them with their long, curved talons. Question 4, true or false? There is such thing as a vampire bat and a vampire moth.
True.
It is true. And they both drink blood. Vampire bats and moths. Question 5. What animal uses its human-like front paws to pry open garbage cans and scrounge for food under the cover of night?
A raccoon.
Those trash panda raccoons is correct. Question 6. Which small spiky animal rolls into a ball for protection and comes out at night?
Hedgehog.
Hedgehogs, one of the cutest
so
animals.
cute.
Oh, I think hedgehogs are adorable.
So apparently baby hedgehogs, when they're born, their spikes aren't like sharp. It's more like fur. Then as they grow up, their spikes get sharper, and harder and harder.
Until they're older and need to
older.
protect themselves. Those moms and dads probably have an important job to take care of those babies if they don't have that protection.
Yeah.
Do you know what a group of hedgehogs is called?
A prickle.
A prickle! So cute! Do you know what a baby hedgehog is called? A hoglet. Oh, so cute! Question 7. Which nocturnal reptile has sticky toes that help it climb walls?
Geckos.
Geckos are small nocturnal lizards with special toe pads that allow them to stick to and climb smooth surfaces. So I know places that have geckos, sometimes they climb inside lampshades, and then you turn on the lamp and you can see the outline of the gecko in the lampshade.
Cool.
That would be adorable.
So yucky. Oh.
I bet people who live around an area with geckos don't think that's very adorable, though.
No.
Things that go is this round, Brooks. Question 1, true or false? There are airlines that only fly pets as passengers.
True.
It is true. There are dedicated airlines for pets, with Bark Air and Canine Jets being examples, offering pay-per-seat private jet service for dogs and their owners if they want. So you can pay for your dog, your cat, your bearded dragon, your rabbit to fly on a plane, on a private plane to get somewhere. Crazy. Question 2. In 1930, 2 men drove a car from New York to Los Angeles and back in what unique way?
Backwards.
They drove the car backward, in reverse. It took them 42 days. Could you imagine how bad their neck would hurt if you're trying? I couldn't do that. My neck hurts after, backing out of my driveway, let alone 42 days worth of driving. Question 3. What type of vehicle was the first to run on steam? A tractor, a train, or a car?
A tractor?
A tractor is the answer. The first steam-powered vehicle was a military tractor invented by a French engineer in 1769.
I knew it.
I wouldn't have guessed tractor. I would have guessed train. Question 4. The Ford Model T was the first car that most people could afford, and it became so popular that a majority of Americans owned one. What was the only color that you could buy a Model T in?
White.
Black is the answer. They were all black because it kept the paint prices down because they didn't have to pay for more and more colors. Could you imagine if most people owned a Model T back then and they were all the same car and all the same color? How could you tell which one was yours?
Like if you go to the store and like a couple more people go.
I wonder how many people took the wrong car, like got in and drove home and were like, this isn't my car.
Well,
I bet it happened a lot.
You just gotta look at the license.
Oh, that's a good point. Question 5. A man once set a world record by riding what carnival ride for 24 hours?
Unicycle.
A unicycle. Good guess. The answer is bumper cars.
Oh yeah, I mean bumper cars.
You meant bumper cars?
Yes, I meant bumper cars.
What if you had to go to the bathroom? I don't want to know the answer to that.
What if he just peed in the bumper?
What if he just peed it? That's probably what he had to do. Question 6. What Asian country introduced the first modern high-speed train in 1964 that is known as the bullet train? China, Japan, or Thailand?
Japan.
Japan is correct. The bullet train operates on a dedicated high-speed railway network, allowing for speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour or 200 miles an hour. That is a fast train. I wish we had those. I would like to get places that fast.
Well, how fast?
200 miles an hour. Come on, America. Let's get us a bullet train. Question 7. In NASCAR races, 4 tires are changed and the car is fueled in how many seconds?
1.
1 second? No.
I mean, not 1, 0.
That's even worse. The answer is 15 seconds.
I said 1 and 0.
In 15 seconds, the car pulls in and then they go, zoom, 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 pull off the tires, pull on new tires, fill up the car, and zoom, back on the way. NASCAR is crazy how fast those guys are. Crazy.